This moment changed everything in the history of your family.
I have chills.
Actor Eric Stonestreet grew up feeling very attached to his grandmother, Helen, and to their shared roots in rural Kansas. But Eric knew nothing about his ancestor who had actually planted those roots. Helen's grandfather, a man named William Kiekert. William was born in what is now Germany and trained to be a brewer. But when he was in his early 20s, he saw an opportunity to change his life and set off to the United States. Within 4 years, he was in Kansas, where he filed an application under the Preemption Act, a law that enabled settlers to purchase federal land at a very low cost. There was just one catch. To get his land, William had to improve it, so the brewer became a farmer and started working very hard.
Eric, this is an application form submitted to the Larned, Kansas Land Office in the year 1886. Would you please read the transcription?
I, Wilhelm Kiekert, dug a well and built a sod house, 12 by 12 foot shingle roof, 1 door, 2 windows, dugout stable, stone cellar, 12 acres, plowed, and cultivated to crops.
Isn't that so cool?
That is so cool. Yeah, that's I've never seen that before. This is him creating a new life for himself and literally cultivating the ground for me.
Yeah.
You know, it's unreal.
Thanks to his efforts, William was allowed to purchase 160 acres for only $1.25 per acre. Then he began raising a family. By the early 20th century, he and his wife Anna, a fellow German immigrant, had 7 American-born children. But for all their success, William and Anna remained vulnerable. In 1917, the United States entered World War I. Suddenly, German Americans were under suspicion. They were required to register with the federal government, follow a host of regulations, or face arrest.
I, William Kiekert, hereby register as an alien enemy at Police Headquarters, City Hall, Kansas City.
As you can see, he was fingerprinted like a criminal.
Oh my gosh. He did this because he had to?
Because he had to.
He had to either show up or risk.
You would go to jail.
Got it.
Or be deported. And just as sad, on the left, you could see William's wife Anna's registration form as well. They had to register officially as alien enemies.
Ooh, boy. I just think about digging the well and building a life for your family and then all of a sudden having to do this.
Right.
The word alien enemy is so crazy to me that he had to sign a piece of paper saying he was that.
Yeah. But what's interesting to me is that this story didn't make it down in your family.
Yeah, I personally have never heard this. We're getting close to my grandma being born here in 1918.
That's right, 1918.
If William and Anna had been bitter, they would have been justified. During the war, the United States government sent roughly 6,000 Germans to internment camps and seized $500 million worth of private property. Yet Eric's ancestors endured these years of prejudice and persecution seemingly without complaint. In fact, soon after the war ended, William did something that suggested he was quite happy in his new homeland. He applied to become a citizen.
1921 is when my great-grandfather became a United States citizen.
And you know what's curious? He's a bit of a trickster. Remember that document when he applied under the Preemption Act?
Yeah.
He said he was a naturalized citizen, but he wasn't.
Well, I lied on my resume and said I could juggle,
Yeah.
and I couldn't.
Well, it's a great tradition.
I have chills.
Discovering our ancestors can change our lives, helping us to understand more fully who we are, where we came from, and how we're all connected to a much larger world. To see more incredible family history stories, click here. And thank you for watching.